Let us go through the sample questions. Which option is not found in the file specification section when importing a delimited text file? Specify the range of imported rows and columns is the right answer. Question 2. Which part of the user interface allows you to change the classification of a measure data item? So the correct answer is right-click the data item in the data pane and select convert to category. Now also please be careful, go through all the options. Sometimes we must read every option completely before choosing the right answer. Sometimes between the options there is a slight difference, okay, and if you just scan through the options without reading them in detail completely, you may mark the wrong answer. Then next question, which statements pertaining to multiple data sources in a report are true? Now it says choose two here, so you will have a checkbox and you will be able to mark your answers. You can also keep your answers for review later. If you're not sure of, then you can mark your answers for review and come back to them later. As far as possible, try and use your options. If you're not sure, then try and use the elimination method of the options and see which option matches closest to the question that has been given to you. Try and answer all the questions. Don't leave any question unanswered. You do have time. You have 100 minutes and that is a lot of time for you to go through the questions that you have left for review. There is no negative marking whatsoever. So next we have a question like this. You will be getting questions like this also. Refer to the exhibit and then you will have a question. What must a report designer do to create this chart using automatic chart object? Here it says choose 3. And questions like this, further on you may go through the link for sample questions. Okay, but again please do the sample questions also, because this is again taking you through the application and helping you understand and learn the application better. On-demand webinar, how to prepare for the SAS Visual Business Analytics certification. Let's click here. You may sign in over here, complete the form, sign in, and then you will be able to attend the webinar, and it says learn techniques, tactics and methods to help study and prepare for the exam. Feel more prepared to take the exam. So highly recommend this. We have something on for tips and strategies. This is SAS community. Some very interesting discussions happen here. This will also help you towards your certification. So it says here, as you prepare for your SAS Visual Analytics, we've got some pointers for you. You must go through this one, a video about importing data into Visual Analytics. We have practice exam coming up and exam content guide also I will show you, and these are the courses, basics and the advanced course that will help us with our study material for clearing the exam. Okay. Now let me take you to this video about importing. So this will definitely be helpful for your global certification. Please make sure that every link and every information that is being shared with you today, you are taking it in and you going to use it and prepare from it for your exam. Now exam content guide. This is your exam content guide. These are the topics listed, and we get questions from these topics that have been listed here. Okay, so I'll go through with you. So it says very clearly data sources and data item 20 to 25%. What all do you have to study under this heading? Import data, import local data, import server data, differentiate between local and server data imports, examine, modify and create data items, Take a look at all of this, create custom sorts, distinct counts, aggregate, measure, calculated items, hierarchies, custom categories, parameterized data items, item properties, and measure details. You have to go through and practice each of the single bullet point. You must know all the properties, all the options, everything that you can do with each of these objects. How do they look like once displayed on the report? If a report is presented to you, you can be asked in both ways, adding an object to the report or showing you the report and asking you what object is this, right? And showing a report to you and asking you how was this report, how was this object created, what were the options used, what were the measures and categories, data items used to create this object. So it can work both ways. All 12 main objectives will be tested on every exam. The expanded objects are provided for additional explanation and define the entire domain that could be tested. So you have to use each of these bullet points while studying and make sure you know them exceptionally thoroughly. It's a very easy exam to clear provided you're well prepared for it. This is the practice exam. Says your free SAS certification practice exams. So I'm going to scroll down and come to Visual Analytics. I have got the first one, SAS Visual Analytics using SAS Wire. I'll click on that. I have to enter my SAS profile. Let me also take you to the tab where I'm going to create a SAS profile in case you don't already have one. Here, this is a form. We enter our preferred language, first name, last name, your email ID, country, region, affiliation with SAS. You can choose as appropriate for yourself, an organization or university. And then you can definitely check box I agree to the terms and conditions, and you may not do the first two, that's up to you. And then finally click on create profile. Once you do that, you will get an email to the mentioned email ID, and you will then be asked to activate your profile and create a password. You will use that SAS profile to log in and access the practice exam. I use my SAS profile to log in and I will be able to access my practice exam. And then after logging in, click on yes, I accept the license agreement and click on submit. Once I click on submit, I'm shown my Visual Analytics practice exam, and then I click on enroll. This is how the screen looks like, and my practice exam is the link is placed here. I click on the link and it says attempt quiz now. So I get all the questions, and the answers, whatever I'm marking, keep appearing here, and then I'll say finish attempt. Once I finish attempt, I have to scroll down and say submit all and finish attempt. I can take the practice exam, any number of times, and there is no time limit on it. But like I mentioned, take it once we are prepared for it, so that we make good use of it, and take it in the time span of 100 minutes. Okay? And then submit all and finish, and you will get the results for your practice exam.